My name is Soi Chalang. I'm the CEO of Soi Pallet Designs, which is more of a furniture studio whereby we make furniture using pallets, that is recycled wooden pallets. Yeah.
Why pallets? Why did you start? Why not any other wood?
I think it's mostly because of the environment. As you know, in Kenya, they've already banned the cutting of trees.
Yeah.
So in most cases, we don't have timber. So I decided pallets because they're also easy to get. Yeah.
When did you start?
It's been 2 years since I started. I started in 2018.
Yeah.
2017, 2018. Yeah.
And what was your inspiration? Did you have a background in this? Like, tell us how you started.
No, I didn't have a background in this. And I started in a very funny way.
Yeah.
I was unemployed. I didn't have work. I had already quit from my previous job. And I tried looking for a job, but I couldn't find one. And at the same time, I had just moved into a new house, which didn't have furniture. So I was looking for something that will be a bit affordable, but at the same time unique and nice. Because, you know, I'm a lady, so I wanted something unique and nice. So I decided, why not do pallets? So I went to YouTube, checked pallet furnitures, and I started Googling, looked for the easiest one I can make by myself, and that's how I started.
Looking by everything I've seen today, I can see they've made like so much great improvement. I've seen you in past interviews, I've seen you when you started, and they were somehow crude.
I won't dispute that. Reason being, yeah, when I was starting, let's just say, if any of my clients approaches me at this time,
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, Rudisha too, we will redo it.
So you see if any of your clients, and
if
right
any of
now
them
the first clients, you're
yes,
going to
yes.
tell them to return,
Just return them
so
and
that you can redo them.
But also, I didn't know much about pallets. Remember, this is not something that I've gone to school for. This is like, it was more like a hobby, something I really wanted to do. Being that I come from a family whereby most of my uncles and my grandfather, all of them are carpenters. Yeah, they make furniture, they build houses. So I think it just came from there. Just that I didn't know that I was also going to move toward the same direction.
So how's the journey been so far? Tell us now the progress from you said 2017?
Yes.
Yeah, tell us the progress from 2017 up to this point.
I won't say it's been easy. I've closed shops like 7 times.
Closed shops 7
yes,
times?
7 times. Yes. I close, and then after a while I come up again, I close. Because when I started, I didn't have capital, which has been a very big hindrance to me. Being that most of these things you have to buy, like the machinery, like the pallets themselves, and you need money. But now, how I do it is, if you want a seat or a table, you pay deposit. And then from this deposit, now I buy materials. And at that time when I was starting, I used to get like 2 to 3 orders. So it was not able to sustain me and sustain the funders and sustain the workshop, so I had to close shop. And then I reopened again after a friend of mine on Facebook, someone I've never met, came to me and told me, why aren't you, we're not seeing your posts nowadays, what happened? And then I told them, no, I had to close shop because of this and that. So he sent me money to reopen again.
Wow.
I closed again until time ya COVID. Okay, we know what happened to COVID. Everybody almost closed shop.
Yeah.
Now there was nothing I could do, and my main raw material, which is pallets, comes from Nairobi. And at that time there were
restriction of movement.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And initially, did you have some staff to do, or were you just doing it alone? Because right now I see you have a number of staff.
When I started, I was doing it alone. I didn't have staff. I couldn't afford staff because I used to get like 2 orders in a day, in a week, or even 3 orders in a month. The only thing I used to do, I used to talk a lot about my work on Facebook.
Yeah, you used
and
to.
Everybody used to think that
the pallet girl.
These guys making money. No, but sometimes I didn't have work at all. Sometimes I'll even Google something, put it on my Facebook, and just say, pallets are so nice. Oh, pallets are so classy.
Pallet inspiration.
Yes. And then from that, I will get clients. But after, let's just say, after now COVID, that is when my company shot like, just from nowhere. I got so many orders. Now I started getting a lot of work. I had to move from where I used to stay because the space was smaller. Came here. As you can see, the space is a bit
it's
bigger.
big, yeah.
Yeah, and we started having now different plans. So Ikakua, now it's business. Before I think I was just playing, but now we're in business. Who
are your major clients?
Most of my clients are people who understand nature, first of all, people who love wood stuff, and in their natural form. As you can see, most of our pallets, we don't hide the wood. We don't tamper with the wood.
Yeah.
We leave it at its natural nini. Again, most of my clients are people who have traveled a lot. Yes. People who have gone out there and seen these things, because mostly they're not that much in Africa or in Kenya. We love the big stuff.
Yeah.
Nice
Leather.
leather, what have you. Yes.
Yeah.
So most of my clients are people who have traveled a lot. Yes, or are a bit diverse when it comes to interior design.
What about hotels, restaurants, and all that?
Yeah, I work a lot with hotels.
Yeah.
Mostly clubs. I've worked with a few clubs in Kisumu. I've worked with Club The Place, which was my first one. They were the first people to trust me even when I didn't know anything. And lately, Alleyways, when they decided to change from Barcadia to Alleyways, they approached me and told me, we want you to do our seats and tables, which has also given me a lot of clients, and also shown that from where I started, from if you look at Club The Place furniture and Alleyways, there's a big difference. In fact, you won't say
it's
they were done by the same person.
Yeah.
Yes. So I feel so good because Kisumu, somehow they have really supported me, mostly the clubs, small eateries. There's Billy's, there's Tapas. I've done a few of hotels and eateries and even, what do you call them, small companies, reception desks, whatever. Right now we are doing some work for Dunga. It's called Kitchen Beach. Yes, in Dunga.
Okay.
We're doing some stuff for them. So yeah, I think I'm diversing from now Kameza, Kakiti to now the
a lot of things I've
corporate.
seen something the thing they place the meat. I've seen seats. I've seen a lot of amazing things.
We're actually
shelves.
working also with resorts.
Yeah.
Right now I'm working with one in CIA. It's called Guget Resort. It's coming up. So also we're the ones who are going to do the interior for them when it comes to woodwork. And
how did you get this client?
Like I said, I'm very loud on Facebook. 80% of my clients come from Facebook. 80%. 60% are from the diaspora. 40% are from Kisumu. So I would say it's Facebook marketing, because that is why I talk a lot about my
Pallets.
Yes.
And that's how I actually came to first know that you had, of course I knew you, but that's the first time I came to know that you're actually doing pallets. It was just through Facebook. I was like, okay, Steph is doing pallets. Then kidogo, I see Steph is in the media, Steph is doing this. I'm like, wow, I love your energy, I love your zeal and your commitment. I've looked at the stuff you've done today, and I must say, like, I'm really blown away. I'm so impressed. I see a lot of changes. I see a lot of improvement. I'm so proud of you.
Being that it's a male-dominated industry, in most cases, even the trust, and you have to work extra hard, like 3 times. If a guy comes to you right now and tells you, I can do this for you, but when I come there, I have to prove myself. I have, ulianzia wapi? Where do you source? You see, someone will, because you're a woman and this is a male-dominated industry. Yeah. So as a woman, you have to work harder and harder. So I think I just mastered how to penetrate that industry.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. And how much money, like the capital, the initial ones you said you were doing them for yourself, but now for the business, how much money did you have to put to begin it?
Truthfully, I've never put any money in this business. Like I said, I work with my clients. We want you to do this for us. You pay 70%, and then we start working. You get? So that is how it works. So this is the time I'm looking for capital. Being that now the company is growing. Now I'm looking for banks, investors, donors, grants. Yes.
So like, how much capital do you need, and what would that amount help you to do?
Let's say, like, right now, if I was to get capital, 1 million.
Oh, actually it's investment. An investment of 1 million.
Yes, reason being, it will help me, because where I've come so far from where I was. So right now, since I'm moving from like a small nini to a bigger one, I like to buy bigger machines, pallets in large quantity, since now getting them is becoming a bit of a nuisance. Hire some more staff, but mostly machinery. Machinery. Yes, because as you can see, I'm using hand machinery.
Yeah.
In a day, it can't take, the more the work is growing, it won't be able to work.
So it needs something
need
automated kind of.
A well-equipped workshop. Yes.
Okay. And what has been your highlight so far as an entrepreneur?
I've had a few of highlights. I'll mention them. I think the first one was when the First Lady of Kisumu, Dorothy Nyong'o, visited me and gave me some work.
Yeah.
The other one was when, what's her name? Galani, the owner of Imperial Hotels. The lady herself visited my workshop. It really gave me a lot of... there's a way when these people visit you, people who have made it in business, people who understand business, when they notice you and even make time to come and visit you, it builds your confidence, whatever, and also builds your CV. So in most cases, most of the orders I got after these women visiting me were really huge. Yes. So
I know it's somehow by association because people see you've been associated with this person who's big. And
always make sure I put it on Facebook, like, oh my God, and just... Anyway, the other one I think is moving to this place. It has been one of my biggest achievement, I could say. And getting the workshop now running in a way that I wanted to run. Yes.
How many staff do you have right now?
Right now I have 10 staff.
Wow, from you to 10 staff.
And I still need more because I'm down on staff. I need carpenters.
You need more carpenters.
I need more carpenters, because now the way the orders are coming in and what have you, plus we are planning to expand into, everything you see here belongs to someone. But now we want to move from this to now having staff whereby someone like you can come from Nairobi and tell me, I need a seat. And I'll be like, oh, here. And then you'll pick it. So we need to make ready-made stuff. That's why I need more funding. So that some can be working on the orders and some can be working on the ready-made ones.
Oh, so basically the demand is higher
the
than
demand is high.
You're not meeting the demand right now.
And we don't only do pallets, we also work with other timbers. We also do fittings, like kitchen fittings, wardrobe fittings. Like when someone builds a house, we go and do all the fittings. So we are getting a lot of those, especially now that people are building homes in Ushago and what have you. So we need to travel most of the time. So I need more funders because I can travel with some and leave some working still. Yes.
And so where do you see Soi Pallet in the next 10 years?
In the next 10 years, first I want to work with women. I see myself mentoring women into this because initially when I was starting, that was my dream. And not just any women, I wanted to work with single women. Being that getting a job when you're a single woman is a bit, it's not easy. Because most people think like, oh, akona mtoto,
or like you mean single mothers.
Yes, single mothers. Because that is, when I used to work with Oppo, they used to have, when they hear you're a single mom, they won't give you a job. I felt like in most cases, those are the ones who needed the jobs because they'll be committed, they'll be there and everything. So in 5 years, I want to mentor a few women. I also want to open more like a showroom whereby now you can come and check out Soi Pallet designs and what have you. Also, we want to expand to Nairobi, Nakuru, Eldoret, the major cities in
Mombasa
Kenya.
too.
Mombasa, yes. We want to expand because like I said, most of my clients are from the diaspora. Most of them, yes. So we want to expand to these other cities. Yes.
All right, it's been a pleasure hosting you. I'm so proud of your work. I can't wait to see how far you will go.
You were among the few people who saw me when I was starting.
I remember seeing you and the first things I was looking at them, I was like, she's doing amazing work. They are a bit crude. So today I'm here and I'm like, wow, this is just so amazing.
We did like a wow. Yes.
And where were you getting these lessons? Online? Like where did you go for some further training to improve on it?
Actually, I did not. What happened is feedback from my clients. I would say I've had some of the best clients. Someone will tell you, hey, kapoa bati mshumari hapa next time. So you go on learning. You go on, so nikifanya hivi wanapenda hivi. So when I do this, they like it. So you learn with time. And then with time also, I had to install Wi-Fi in my house simply because I need to go to Pinterest, I need to go to YouTube, I need to see the trending pallets, the trending stuff, because I don't want to do the normal stuff. I don't want to do the normal sofas. I don't want to do the normal tables. I want to move. And maybe even with time, pallets will no longer be in fashion. So I want to move to the next one before anybody else does. So more like a what do you call it? A pace setter. Each time I'm way ahead. So because of that and the fact that I love what I do, I'm so passionate about what I do.
Yeah.
It's something when I'm doing, I just feel I'm content. Yeah, so because of that, I keep on just learning.
So for someone who would want to get into such a business, would you advise, what advice would you give to someone who wants to get into such a business?
Mostly, I will tell them, start. Wachana na capital. It will find you along the way. Just start. That's what I did. Because when I started, I didn't have anything. Someone came to me and told me, nataka kiti kama ile yako. I just told them, pay 70% of the total price and I make it, because 70% is enough for you to
make the seat,
job.
yeah.
Yes, and you get your cut. So just start. What do you call it? Capital will get you along the way. It's been 2 years now and I've never had any capital. I won't say there's any money I've ever pumped.
Huge amounts, yeah.
No, I've never had any huge amounts. Sometimes it was so hard for me even to get the pallets because I didn't have the money. You get the money, you use all of it. But I knew somehow, like saizi, I can easily get a bank loan, I can easily get, So just start, answer to, and love what you do, because you can't start and don't do it because someone else is doing it. Do it because you love it. Because when you're doing something you love, inakuasha. It's like it's like it's calling you. You don't have to be forced. But when you're doing something you don't love, even waking up in the morning is just stressful. Yeah.
So a quick one. So like the colored stuff behind here, how much would that cost me?
This is it can be a bookshelf or a toy shelf. Something like this will cost you around 6K.
6K each?
Yes. No, all of it.
Oh,
yes.
They are fixed to each other?
They are fixed to each other.
Oh, so this, the whole of this.
It's a full storage.
Oh, it's pretty good. Looks good. 6,000, that is $60.
Yes.
For all that.
For all of that.
And the bookshelf there?
That bookshelf is 7,000 shillings.
7,000?
Yes.
What about these writings behind us?
The writings you see here, 2,500.
2,500.
Yes.
And a seat?
A seat, if you want a seat, let's say, if you want a 7-seater right now is 32,000 shillings. If you want
that is fully with the cushions and everything.
Painted, everything, fully done is 32,000 shillings. If you want a 5-seater, it's 28,000 shillings. A 2-seater is 15,000 shillings. Yeah, and so on and so forth. When it comes to the tables and TV stands and what do you call them? Storage bins. Now it depends with the measurements and the design. Yes.
All right. For those who are watching me from the diaspora, you divide that by 100 to get to know the price in US dollars. So if it's 32,000 shillings, divide by 100, that's $320. That's the rough estimate cost. All right. I'm so proud of you, and keep doing what you're doing.
Asante sana. To the female entrepreneurs or any woman who is trying to get into business, what I will say is just start. Just start. Answer to. Eka your one step. Usiseme nitaanza, just start. Also be passionate about what you love. Do it with all your heart, because that is what will help. Persistence also, you should have that. Where you can find me, Facebook, Soi Pale Designs, or Soi Kate Chelang, Instagram, Soi Kate Chelang, Twitter, Soi Kate Chelang.
All right, that's awesome. I'll definitely leave a link in the comment section on how these people, on the description box, on how they can contact you, as well as I leave your contact on the screen. So it's been a pleasure having you.
Thank you so much.
All the best.
Asante sana.
All right. Thank you so much for watching that amazing episode. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned something. Like, share, and subscribe. If you want to reach out to Kate, of course, I've left the details in the comment section. And don't forget to share out this to encourage a sister or a brother out there who is interested in starting a business. And very important, as Kate said, just start. You don't have to be perfect. Just start and keep improving. And of course, she said she was very open to criticism. And when clients give you feedback, don't take it negatively. Improve on that. So until next time, kwaheri.